I walked down the stairs on Christmas morning and found my entire family standing in complete silence, staring at the tree. No music, no laughter, just 10 people frozen like statues. My mother's face was empty. My father wouldn't look at me. Merry Christmas, I tried. Nothing. My sister finally spoke. Sit down. The silence was suffocating. I looked at the presents under the tree, still wrapped. Did someone die? I asked. My aunt stood up and left. Then my uncle. Then my cousins. One by one, everyone walked out without saying a word. I looked at my parents. What's going on? My mother's lip trembled. I can't believe you did this. Today of all days. Did what? My father finally looked at me, the disappointment in his eyes crushing me. We trusted you, he said. You went through my things, I said. My mother's voice broke. Ruby was looking for a coat. It fell out and she read it. We needed to know if it was real. What did she see? Kai looked at me. The Thanksgiving entry, where you said you hated all of us. I closed my eyes. I had written that after a brutal therapy session. It was an emotional purge exercise, not a manifesto. That was therapeutic, I said. My therapist told me to write out all the negative feelings to process them. My mother shook her head. You called me controlling. You said your father was emotionally absent. You said Ruby was manipulative. But you thought it, my father said. You can't deny that. I called Ruby. She answered but didn't speak. Ruby, please. You know therapy journals aren't literal truths. I read everything, she said. Every entry about me. How I ruined your high school. How you wished you were an only child. I was 16 when I wrote that. You were 23 when you wrote that you only came home out of obligation. She hung up. I tried calling my aunt. Blocked. My cousin too. Everyone blocked me. Kai was still there. They're saying you're a narcissist. That you lied to everyone for years. I love you all. Then why did you write all that? Because you can love people and still feel anger. That's what therapy is for. He stood up. Mom said I'm not supposed to talk to you until you apologize to everyone. He left. I sat alone in that room for an hour, then went upstairs and found my journal on the bed, open to the worst pages. Post-its marking passages. They had studied it. I drove to my best friend's house. She'd known my family forever. She opened the door but didn't invite me in. You know I don't hate my family. I know you wrote 60 pages about how they hurt you. Hurting isn't hating. Ruby is devastated. Your mom cried all morning. You ruined Christmas. I didn't ruin anything. They invaded my privacy. Maybe if you'd been honest, you wouldn't need a secret diary. She started closing the door. I think you need to take responsibility for your words. I went home empty. Everyone was gone. There was a note on the counter in my mother's handwriting. We've decided as a family that we need space. We can't have someone around who carries this much resentment. When you're ready to be honest about who you really are, we can talk. Until then, don't contact us. I called my therapist, an emergency session. I told her everything. She said, what they did, reading your journal, sharing it, turning your healing process into a weapon, is a profound violation. They want you to see yourself as the villain, so they don't have to look at their own behavior. I messaged everyone. I'm sorry if my private thoughts hurt you, but I don't regret having them. The journal was my safe space to be messy and honest. If you can't understand that, I don't know what to say. My mother replied, that's exactly the problem. No accountability, no remorse, just excuses. I was removed from the family group chat. 3 days later, Kai messaged me. I read some articles about therapeutic journaling. I think I get it now, but no one else wants to hear it. Mom is telling people you had a breakdown. I didn't go home for New Year's, or my birthday, or Easter. The worst part is, I still have the journal. If you liked this story, leave a like and subscribe to the channel.